ready.
Oh, I'm ready. Benjamin, are you ready?
Let's get it.
They don't even know what's about to happen.
We're about to take over the world. See, what y'all don't understand is everything that's old is done. But everything that's new, that's us.
It's getting real juicy.
It's amazing.
Voices defining a generation.
You grow up thinking the world is all roses and bunnies and things like that, and literally, and it's not.
The most impactful commentary.
I am taught to protect women and children and die for my country. These are the types of things I'm taught. Sure, I put my life on the line. Sure, I could have died that day or whatever, but these are the types of things that come along with being a man. At least I would have died with my honor.
Real news, real lives, and the juiciest conversations.
Noni. It's really juicy.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studios in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here are your award-winning hosts, Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni Juice.
Okay. Is that right? Is that right? Is that right? Yeah. First, hit him up. Yeah. Is that right? Is that right? Woo. First, hit him up. About to hit the club tonight. So that's right. We on the mic. We get on the mic. All this week. Fire stuff that happened.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Is that right? Is that right?
What's up? What's
Is
up?
that
What's
right?
up? What's
Is that
up? Truth
Is that
Nation, all the juicy jammers out there. What is poppin'? Happy sip to that Friday. You are now sipping on Jammin with Juice. I am your girl, Noni Juice. Always keeping it juicy, per usual. And of course, I got my boy Ben Jammin with me.
It is amazing.
Shout out to DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos.
DJ Brother Z, holla at me.
And we are live from the American Family Insurance Studios at the Avenue, y'all. Happy Friday. We made it to another end of the week, y'all.
This is true. This is very true.
We made it. It was a hefty week this week, man.
I mean, we fought through a lot this week.
Oh my gosh, did we not?
laughed, we cried, we celebrated.
It was so much that happened this week. This was a crazy week, from Bucks Media Day
We're going viral.
to my birthday
How do you like your seaweed?
to
Are you still eating on it?
yeah, I got some right now.
Hazel ate mine.
To the Brewers playoff series, which
Ooh.
man, that was a little disappointing. Actually, a lot of disappointing. I ain't gonna lie. It was a lot of disappointing, especially I think it was how it happened. I could see if we were losing the whole game or something, and then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we lost it. But we were tied 0 for majority of the game. Then we get 2 home runs. We celebrating, we laughing, we having a great time. We're enthusiastic. We're just like, oh my gosh, this has never happened before, where a team wins the wild card after losing the first game of the wild card. Like, we thought we had it in the bag. I'm not gonna lie to you. We were celebrating. We were doing all of the things, and then the top of the ninth happened, and it all transpired so fast. So it is what it is, I guess. Shout out to the Brewers. Shout out to all my teammates that I got to meet and be there with for the last month of the season. It was really fun for me experiencing everything. Shout out to all of the fans who had came up to me when they saw me in the concourse saying that I was bringing so much energy and that I was just doing the daggone thing. I really do appreciate that wholeheartedly. And I did try my chant, the Brew Crew chant. We gonna have to work on it, all right? Because I heard the fans, they tried to do it with me, okay? They did try. They did try to do it with me. But, you know, I'm just going to say that one was a practice. It's got to get programmed in them, okay? We got to get the flavor programmed into the Brewers fans. And it'll come. I know it'll come. So I'm excited for next season to actually have a full season, being there, not just 1 month, getting thrown into it and learning on the fly and just being in the hype of it all, even though that was very fun for me. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to, you know, the Brewer season next season. And now here comes Marquette. Marquette season is popping in the beginning of November. So I'm going to chill in October and just get my life together.
I mean, Brew Crew and all fans out there, you know, you can't win everything. You know, you really just got to appreciate the journey. You know, and right now, Brewers and carrying on to yourself, you're just on, you know, the next journey, next pathway for you guys to actually win a championship with the Brewers next year.
Right.
You know, so just go ahead, because the thing is, Brewers didn't have you all year round. You know, they only experienced you for a good month.
Literally.
Right? So with that being said, you know, imagine when they get a chance to experience you and have all your energy after
all
the very first
season.
day. Yeah, all season. So that's going to be a whole different kind of vibe, and it's going to set the tone and pace for, you know, how Milwaukee's going to react and actually support the Brewers. Not saying that they don't already, but I think it'll be a little bit more flavor in the year. You know what I'm saying?
Get some new flavor in here. Hey, I like that, Benjamin.
You better stop before Diddy come out.
You're so hip hop.
Put that flavor in your ear.
That is disgusting.
What are you talking about?
You said Diddy's gonna put some flavor in my ear?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
What is the flavor?
I don't know. What flavor you want? Cherry? You want cherry blossom? You want strawberry?
I don't want none of Diddy's flavor in my ear.
You said you want to keep it juicy. Shoot.
Bro, you gotta chill.
hey, bro, I be talking about stuff, but in my back of my mind, I swear
You
to
be
God,
yapping,
I be rolling.
bro.
I be rolling.
You be yapping. My goodness.
It is what it is. Happy Friday, though.
Yeah, happy Sip to That Friday. Shout out to Travis the Matrix. My voice is like gone. I feel like I was screaming all freaking week.
You said you was the throat goat, so
I was the throat goat at the game, man. Screaming into that microphone. But anyway, shout out to Travis the Matrix on the YouTube chat who says, good afternoon. Bucks preseason is about to start, and that is very true. So before Marquette season starts in November for me, because y'all know I host the Marquette basketball games as well. Bucks preseason, I think it starts on Sunday. They have a few games before they have their official season debut home opener, I guess you would call it. And that'll be fun. Are you going to go to some preseason games, Ben, since you're so viral now with the Bucks?
You know what? I just might. I mean, might as well. You know, the Bucks are definitely partners of ours. You know, so I should probably go down there and support my team. You know, I support Milwaukee the best I can.
That's what's up. That's nice.
But with that being said, I did want to ask you, though, what's something that you learned about yourself that you didn't know prior to starting being the Brewers host?
I had to tell you off air.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You can't just tell me now, bro.
I don't know who's listening.
Everybody, Juice. The world is listening.
I can tell you off air, but one thing I can say on air is, what can I say? I can say, well, really, honestly, this month has taught me to not stress myself out as much as I used to.
Yeah.
Because starting the not starting the season, but starting when I did start, I didn't know anything at all. You know, I was coming into it real cold, you know, or hot. What is it? Real, when you thrown in the, is it cold?
I mean,
that's what people say, you thrown into it cold.
You were thrown into a hot fire.
Okay, so
that way, but
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hot fire. I was thrown into it like
boiling water.
You know, I was like really thrown into it, and I was trying to figure it all out and trying to navigate and balance like because I'm, you know, me being a Libra, y'all, I don't be following the astrology signs and things like that. But when it comes to being a Libra, our sign is balance. So balance is extremely important to me. And I'm not saying that just because it's the sign of the Libra. I'm saying it because literally in my life, one word you will always hear me say is I got to find the balance. Like I need to figure out how to balance everything out. So trying to balance like here plus there plus all the other stuff that I had going on all month, it was a lot. And, you know, I'm an overthinker, and sometimes I can get very overwhelmed very quickly with all of the tasks that I have to do. But I have learned to, or at least this month of me trying to find that balance, I have just let go and let God, to be honest with you. I just was like, listen, I'm gonna just take everything day by day, one, and then I'm going to take everything task by task. And if I don't have to do it in that moment, I'm not going to think about it. Right. So I truly tried to just live in the moment and not think about stuff that I had to do later or think about all the other things that needed to get done that week. And I just was like, you know what? This is what I'm focused on right now. So this is what I'm going to do in that moment. When I'm here, I'm doing this. When I'm there, I'm doing that. And if I have a bunch of stuff to do at one time, try to prioritize it. What comes first? What do I have to do right now?
Right.
Not what do I have to do the week. Not what's coming up. What do I have to do right now that I need to handle so I can be good for the week?
I think that's very important.
That is one thing that I have learned to do is just like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna just live in the moment and, you know, not overthink it. I've been learning to be myself because even when I'm on the microphone, I can overthink that too. Like, oh, what am I going to say? What should I say? How can I hype him up? How can I do this? What am I going to do there? And I just was like, Carrie, you were born to do this. Like, just trust yourself.
Trust yourself. Believe in yourself.
Have that confidence. They hired you to be you. So be you. Don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to, you know, just be yourself. That was a good one that I was learning as well, because I can just be in my head a lot. Like, I'm in my head all the time, y'all. So I would say those are a few things that I definitely learned in just 1 month. You know, it was very great practice for me coming into this Marquette season for sure, because now I have more stuff to say on the mic. I feel like I'm more comfortable just letting things flow, not trying to control everything. What I don't know, and, you know, letting it be.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
No, I think that's important, and I think it's most important for you to look in the mirror, right? Because a lot of people, they'll stay stagnant their whole lives when they never go to decide to challenge themselves and step outside the box, so to speak, right? And go off on new ventures and new opportunities to figure the other things out in life. And I think that's so important for you, Juice, to, again, like you said, you know, reflect on this whole season, this whole month that you have been the host for the Brewers. You know, analyze the good things you've done, things that you learned about yourself, so when next year comes around, you can amplify that. Right?
Exactly.
And I think that's what people need to do, though, in their lives. I don't care what job you work or whatever you do in life. You need to really sit back and think about, you know, hey, you know what? What can I learn about myself today? What have I learned about myself?
Yeah.
And reflect on those things so you can grow and figure out where you need to grow at in life. And I'm not just talking about financially. You know, I'm talking about
any area.
Yeah, I'm talking about any area. I'm talking about spiritually. You know, how are you doing on your spiritual journey? You know, because I tell y'all each and every day, Truth Nation and Juice Nation and all the Juice Gems out there, that, you know, one day we all got to return back to God. And how are you going about working on that if you're not working on yourself? You know, how are you working on that if you're not out there trying to master yourself? You know, and you're not mastering yourself, in my opinion, if you're not going out there taking on new challenges, new endeavors.
Yes.
You know, because those new experiences and opportunities that, you know, you are afforded also comes with a huge learning lesson. Maybe not even in just a job, but more so over a learning lesson for you in your life. So again, Juice, because I do remember how you were feeling at the beginning. You're like, oh my God, I'm finna be the host, woo, this, that, the third, and as I see you do more and more games, you've grown more comfortable, like you said before, and just
even
being
here,
yourself. Yeah, just being yourself and just allowing it to all flow. I talk about myself being an artist all the time, but the thing is, it's like, man, you just need to allow things to flow. Sometimes we try to dictate the flow too much.
Man.
Sometimes we try to dictate the energy too much, and that doesn't need to be the thing. Like you said before, and just this right here. Learn to trust yourself. Learn that. You know what? God put you in this particular path for a reason. God already trusted you to do it.
Yeah.
God
and you have
put
to give your trust to him too.
Yeah,
and be like, okay, he wouldn't put you here just to like make you fall
not just to
flat on your face. Like everything is going to be a lesson. So,
facts.
and even what you just said there about like trying to control everything. I was listening to a podcast maybe a couple weeks ago, and they were talking about, okay, how do you know when you're actually prepared, or if you're trying to like over prepare, or if you're like doing too much? And I believe she said, I think it was like an interview with Sarah Jakes Roberts on Balanced Black Girl podcast, but she said something like, I had to understand that me over preparing was trying to control the situation. Like you can be too overly prepared because you're trying to control everything. As long as you prepare yourself enough to where you're like, okay, I'm good, then you let everything flow after that.
Correct.
Because that can be a controlling. You're really just trying to control the situation when you're trying to overly prepare for everything. And like you can't overly prepare for everything in life.
And sometimes doing so, you end up missing the bigger picture of what you were actually trying to achieve. You end up missing the goal because I'm trying to be A, B, C, and trying to make certain that all these things are finished. When, however, the job is already finished. You just need to believe in yourself. Like, I was having a conversation with somebody earlier this week, and we were talking about becoming nervous, right? Especially before public speaking. And I'm like, man, be honest with y'all, I'm always nervous before I publicly speak. I'm always nervous before I hop on this radio station. I'm always nervous before I grab a microphone. But I find peace in actually just grabbing the microphone and then speaking. Once I'm actually speaking, I'm totally comfortable at that point. I'm actually in a zone. I'm in a state of flow where I know I can become a champion in, and it's just one of these things that, I wish more people had more confidence in themselves, and not even in just themselves, but more confidence and faith in God, because again, just like you said before, Juice, God not finna mislead you. He put you on a path for a reason. Like, I told y'all earlier this week, even when the video or whatever went viral with Damian Lillard, like my name wasn't necessarily on the list. I kept telling these folks that my name was Benjamin Hooks. I'm like, it's Benjamin Hooks. Look up Benjamin Hooks. However, unbeknownst to me, they were actually looking for Ben Jammin. So
I put down your name as Ben Jammin because I'm like, yo, that's us.
It's true, right? So what's so funny about that whole even concept there? I'm telling these people I'm Benjamin Hooks. They're looking for Ben Jammin. That means I needed to show up as Ben Jammin. Like, I have to be Ben Jammin. This is what this energy in this room is required. This is what the energy in the room is looking for. But I kept on in my mind, like, I'm praying to God. Like, you know what, God, I know you didn't bring me here to this Bucks Media Day for just no reason. Now let's see what happens. And just like that, the security dude ended up giving him his manager or whatever a call, and they was like, oh man, let him through, let me in. And after doing so, it made Bucks Media Day history, right?
You said Bucks Media Day history. I mean, it was popping. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
it went viral.
Yeah, but we off that, because there's a lot more work to be had. It's a lot more work to do. It's a lot more real work to do. But in doing so, if I wasn't, confident in the role that God laid before me, then that moment may have never happened.
Yeah.
So stop overthinking, y'all, because God has already, thought for you. You just need to walk in faith and not by sight. Don't
100%.
Yeah, it's cool to make plans, but it's even better to just follow God's plans.
And then to get that confidence too, real quick, you have to challenge yourself. Like, you are not going to grow if you just stay stagnant and you stay comfortable and you don't put yourself out there to do whatever it was. So once I did get the Brewers job and I was there for the first day or two and I saw all the things I would have to do, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is going to be the greatest challenge, the best next step for me. And I looked at it as something that I was glad to overcome, you know.
Speaking in front of 35,000
42. Well,
40?
it's 42,000. About 42,000 is the cap for how many seats is that infant
I
field.
just want y'all to think, because a lot of times people, especially everybody's looking to go viral. Everybody like, oh man, my video went viral, man. I had like 40,000 views. It's one thing to have 40,000 views. It's a whole other thing to have 40,000 people looking at you.
Literally.
Yeah, literally, and waiting for you to go ahead and do the entertainment thing that you do. You know, so I think that is a blessing, and is a hell of a skill for you to be able to talk in front of that many people, because there's some people out there that will poop their pants.
Yeah. Like, I thought it was a lot at Pfizer with 18,000.
Yeah.
I done, double. Oh, yeah, it was just about double. Doubled it.
I can't wait till I'm speaking in front of like 100,000 people. Shoot, I'm a rip the stage.
Right?
Yeah,
Even if it's not on the stage, if it's on a podcast or our show, Jammin with Juice.
Actually, that's very true, because it really, as long as I got a microphone, that's all that matters to me. I don't even give a damn. I'll go ahead and speak for whether it's one person or 120,000 people.
Exactly, y'all. So make sure you challenging yourself. That's where you grow at. And I feel like it was another positive thing I was going to say, and I can't think of it. But if it comes to me, I'll say it throughout this show. But with that being said, y'all, it is Sip to That Friday. Yeah. So call in, y'all. 833-212-1017. Tell us what you're sipping on, what you're sipping to, what you're sipping for this weekend. Okay, it's my birthday weekend. Are you sipping to that? Okay, am I sipping to that? What am I sipping on for that this weekend? You know what I'm saying?
Some seaweed. So I know.
833-212-1017. Tell us what happened this week to you that just made you happy, made you sad, made you mad. We just want to talk to you, to be honest with you. That's really what Sip to That Friday is. Tell us how your week went. But on the other side, y'all, we are going to get into being Jammin and myself, our Sip to That. So make sure you guys keep it locked. It's Jammin with Juice.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel. Join the livest talk and text fan base in the country.
So I had to come and speak about this topic because Benjamin, you be cracking me up in the worst way possible.
Which part?
All love.
Keep calling, keep texting, keep being you, Truth Nation.
Hey, how you guys doing? The best lunch show ever.
Ooh.
I want to say, first of all praises to the Most High.
Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
One call, that's all, with Gruber Law Offices. If your loved one is ever injured in an accident, do not hesitate. Make one call, that's all, and Gruber Law Offices will take care of the rest. I don't want you to have to fight with the insurance companies. I done told y'all my story. I got into a car accident. I called my insurance companies. They said they were going to take care of me. A couple days later, my back started hurting. I called them and I let them know. Silence. They never called me back. They never said anything else to me. And I knew at that point I had messed up and I need to make one call, that's all, to Gruber Law Offices. And guess what? They took great care of me. I made that call. They got my appointment set up when it came to my therapy sessions. They made sure I was taking care of every step of the way. And at the end of the day, for my car being messed up, for my pain and suffering I had to go through, they took good care of me. And I want them to take good care of you. And remember, you never pay a single penny until they win your case. So call them today at 414-276-6666. That's 414-276-6666, or visit them at gruber-law.com. It's one call, that's all, with Gruber Law Offices.
Coming with straight truth.
And we see the mayhem and we see the after effects, and it leaves a lot of people scratching their heads. And when you see a 14-year-old, involved in this, how did he get the weapon?
And I love, this is my favorite show on the station. I love you guys so much. Every day I listen to you guys. I swear to God. I mean, I listen to all the shows when I'm at work, but this show right here, these wonderful, that's what's up.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Coming with straight truth.
I want to ask you just a simple question. Are you afraid of black people? Yes or no? And if so, why? Does it matter where we're from? If we're from Africa, are you more afraid of an African black, a Haitian black, a Caribbean black, a Jamaican black, a Kamala Harris black, like a hybrid black? Are you only half afraid of biracial people? Are you afraid of black people? I'm curious. And if so, why? Has a black person or have black people hurt you or harmed you in any way?
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Standing up for everyday Americans is at the very foundation of who Kamala Harris is. Raised in a middle-class home by a working mother who instilled in her a passion for justice and equality. That's why when Kamala Harris became district attorney, she stood up for our kids, keeping them safe by prosecuting sex offenders. She also pioneered a program to give nonviolent drug offenders a second chance. As president, Kamala Harris will continue the fight for everyday Americans. She's already lowered the cost of your health insurance and medications. Insulin is now capped at $35 for seniors. But there's more to do because mortgages, rents, groceries, and utility bills are still too high. Harris's plan to fix it? Build more homes to lower prices and make the wealthy and billionaires pay their fair share so we get a break. All her life, Kamala Harris has been standing up for us, and she doesn't plan to stop anytime soon.
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Harris for president.
Your drink, sir?
This virtual vacation is brought to you by Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport. For the full experience, visit flymke.com to explore our many nonstop destinations. With super convenient parking and low fares, flying from Milwaukee makes traveling so easy, it's like starting your vacation early. Fly easy, fly MKE.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Do the hook first. Truth Nation and Juice Nation and everybody out there in the world, all right? I just want to let y'all know that y'all know what it is. I am Ben Jammin. That is Carrie Noni Juice, and that is DJ Brother Z, and it is Sip to That Friday. And this is the segment, everybody's favorite segment, actually, where you are able to call in, express how your week went, express what you're looking forward to. Did you achieve something this week that you were so excited about and happy about, so much so that you went to go spend all your Friday checks money today when you just got it? Or is it something that you're looking forward to throughout this week, this weekend? Maybe you're going fishing. Maybe you're going up north, as white people say. Call in, text in, 833-212-1017. And mind you, well, I just did throw that out there. White people, like that's, especially the white people up here in Wisconsin, y'all always talk about going up north. What the F does that mean? Okay.
It means they're going to have a time up north.
Where do you go? Manitowoc? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you go when you talk about
you
going
know,
up
Zach?
north? Are you going past Green Bay? Like, where is up north in Wisconsin?
Up north is where the lakes and stuff be.
Okay. Well, somebody can tell us.
Where is Door County?
Hell if I know.
Is that north? Okay, they be going to Door County.
The Upper Peninsula? Do y'all go to the UP? You know? But call in, Truth Nation, 833-212-1017. Let us know what you're sipping to and what you're sipping for. And because, I want to go first. Because I'm such a gentleman.
Really? Wow. Okay.
I want to tell y'all what I'm sipping to this week.
What'd you sip? Do you have something to sip?
Yeah.
Where is that? Bro, why you keep forgetting your drink for Sip to That Friday, fam? That's week 2.
Go
get that sudsy bottle of tequila in the office.
I got my watermelon, bro. But, okay, so what I'm sipping to this week, all right, I really actually had a big week, and I can't just say that I had a big week because, truthfully, Milwaukee, we had a big week this week. We not only experienced Bucks Media Day, but we also experienced what it means for an individual that the Milwaukee community has paraded around and grabbed their hands around and listened to each and every day, what it looks like going viral, all right? There was a radio personality who went and spoke at the Bucks Media Day and asked Damian Lillard about his relationship with Glorilla. And it ended up going viral. And that radio personality was me. It was your boy, Ben Jammin.
I thought you said he was leaving that alone. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, I got to sip to it.
I thought you was a reporter. I thought it was a reporter.
I'm so confused.
I got to sip to it, though, right?
You're funny.
It was a success.
Why are you talking in third person?
I do that quite often.
What is going on? What character am I sitting in front of right now? Is this Ben Jammin?
You know I'm a Gemini. There's Ben Jammin and then there's Benjamin Hooks. I thought you knew that.
Benjamin, a.k.a. Benjamin Hooks. But with that being said, that was pretty cool, but it actually taught me a valuable lesson, that we still got so much further to go. A viral moment is cool, but to sustain that is way more, it's better than that. So another thing that I'm sipping to, I would like to say I'm sipping to your birthday. Yep. Carrie's birthday was actually phenomenal. I thought that was pretty dope. Great show. It just had a good time. It goes to say that each and every show that we do here on 101.7 The Truth doesn't have to be the most serious topics.
No,
it doesn't have
we have fun on here, y'all.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun, man. And it made me be like, dog, sometimes I love my job.
Yeah.
I love what I do, because whatever content we decide to bring here to the station and over these airways, it seems to me that, the audience definitely enjoys and wants to be a part of as well. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of your birthday, Carrie.
Thank you.
Juice World. And then another thing I'm sipping to is, if you guys did not know, everybody's been waiting on Hollywood Hooks. Everybody and their mama out there waiting for Hollywood Hooks. When is the album dropping, Benjamin? When's the album dropping, Benjamin? When is the freaking album dropping, Benjamin? And if you guys did not know, Truth Nation, if you did not know, I gave everybody a teaser last night on our late night uncut, raw, unfiltered show. And it's actually titled Hollywood Hooks. Hollywood Hooks live show. I give everybody a presentation of my album. I performed a few records live, even a record that I'm going to put on my mixtape after this album is dropped. I performed that live as well, and I break down not only my story, how I got to where I am today, but also the stories that played into my records. So if anybody wants to know what Hollywood Hooks is going to sound like, what it's going to look like, get to know Benjamin even on a deeper level than what you guys already know, I suggest that you guys go onto YouTube, type in Hollywood Hooks live show, and then you guys will be able to get a preview of what the show, what the album will actually sound like, Hollywood Hooks. But Hollywood Hooks is dropping this weekend, and on Monday, we'll talk about it all for our Something Juicy segment.
You also had an important meeting. I know you don't want to say too much.
Oh, I can't talk about that meeting.
No, I'm saying you can't talk about the meeting, but what I'm saying is, what did you learn from the important meeting that you had this week? Because that's definitely something to sip to.
It actually is, Juice. And, this is why I began this show today talking about just being confident and having your faith in God. A lot of times, you already have the gifts what's inside of you. You just need to find new ways to exemplify and exuberate those and underscore those gifts and talents that you have. And sometimes, God, because I was talking to my niece earlier this week, and I was talking to her, and I'm telling her, God talks through people. That's how I've learned to hear God's voice. God talks through people. God acts, and you just need to know how to listen to the universe and listen to God when He's telling you things. But time and time again, I've been told that I was a visionary. I'm a visionary, and it's just something that I'm learning more and more each and every day to embrace, that I'm a visionary. I'm somebody that sees the future, and I want to be able to help mold and craft that future for a better future for not just myself, but for everybody who's going to come after me. Hell, even the people that are still alive today. So that was my Sip to That Fridays.
Woo! Sip to That Friday! And if you guys want to call in, we invite you. We welcome you to call in for your Sip to That Friday. We want to know what you are sipping to, what you're sipping for, what you're sipping on this weekend. What happened to y'all this week? Was it something good? Was it something bad? Was it something that, you need some advice on? 833-212-1017. We would love to hear from y'all. I would like to say Friday is one of my favorite days of the week because we do get to talk to y'all and, find out the good stuff that's going on in y'all lives or just what's popping in y'all world, So make sure y'all do that at 833-212-1017. Now, on the other side, y'all, I'm going to give y'all my Sip to That Friday, but it has to do with, I'm going to give y'all a little tease. It has to do with a celebrity couple that just announced their breakup.
Are you talking about Offset and Cardi B?
I'm not talking about Offset and Cardi B. It's another one.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
It's another one.
Getting videos.
But I'm going to have to get into it on the other side, y'all. So make sure you keep it locked. It's Jammin' with Juice. Sip to That Friday.
Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Coming with straight truth.
I want to ask you just a simple question. Are you afraid of black people? Yes or no? And if so, why? Does it matter where we're from? If we're from Africa, are you more afraid of an African black, a Haitian black, a Caribbean black, a Jamaican black, a Kamala Harris black, like a hybrid black? Are you only half afraid of biracial people? Are you afraid of black people? I'm curious. And if so, why? Has a black person or have black people hurt you or harmed you in any way?
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Republican Senate candidate Eric Hovde showed up to the Milwaukee Juneteenth Festival. He said he was having a good time.
I'm here having fun. This is one heck of a party.
But then Eric Hovde was asked if there was anything he was going to take away about black culture. Hovde's answer?
Look, I've spent a lot of time in black culture. I've spent a lot of time in places like Africa because I have homeless shelters.
Run that back for me? Eric Hovde is asked about black culture, and the first thing that comes to mind is taking trips to Africa and homeless shelters? Hovde's comments were called, quote, ignorant, and they reek of stereotype and white paternalism. But when Eric Hovde was asked about the criticism, he said, do I have to respond to the stupidity of that question? Eric Hovde.
I've spent a lot of time in places like Africa.
What's wrong with this guy?
I'm Tammy Baldwin, running for Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Tammy Baldwin for Senate.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org. That's 800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org.
Sybaris Pool Suites. Romantic, luxurious, affordable. A place where romance touches paradise and the memories of a lifetime are made. Sybaris offers a variety of room styles, including the exquisite Chalet Suite, which spans 3 levels and features your own private swimming pool with cascading waterfall, soothing whirlpool tub, a cozy fireplace, and much more to make your stay unforgettable. They are located in Mequon, just north of Milwaukee. Take a virtual tour at Sybaris.com.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Minority and woman-owned business is a dream, and sometimes growing that dream takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan Program is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as 1 business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit AssociatedBank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Welcome back, Juicy Jammers. It's Sip to That Friday. And Ben Jammin. What song was that, actually?
That was actually my song called Who Do You Love?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ben Jammin gave his Sip to That
Friday.
And now I'm gonna give y'all mine, but if you would like to chime in and tell us what y'all are sipping for, sipping to, and sipping on this Sip to That Friday. Ooh. Call in 833-212-1017. All right, you guys. So my Sip to That obviously is the fact that I got a couple. That it was my birthday this week. Woo! About to say, where the applause? Yeah, woo!
It's amazing.
I had a really great birthday, a really great game win on my birthday. This has just been a really great week from the Bucks Media Day, and I interviewed real briefly Giannis, and I got to see Bobby and Dame and Marjan and AJ. I got to ask him about our viral clip that's going around, and clearly it seems like all the Bucks players saw our clip being Jammin from when we interviewed the rookies, which was really dope.
They said them boys dangerous.
Right. They're like, I ain't going on Jam with you. Stay messy.
Man.
I'm like, no, that's just Ben.
Hey, I did start off kind of crazy in that clip.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Made them better.
But it was just a big week in general. So I'm sipping to the fact that the week was a great week, and I'm going to be celebrating this weekend, my birthday finally. And yeah, so sip to that. Friday. Woo, woo, woo. All right, another thing that I am sipping to, y'all. And listen, this thing that I'm about to sip to, it just has me wondering. It has me perplexed a little bit, y'all. So I'm more so sipping some wine to this one because I was scrolling down my timeline and I saw a famous couple that we all know, and I don't want to say we all love, but we all know, has broken up. They have announced their breakup. I am talking about DDG and Miss Halle Bailey.
Who is DDG? Who the hell is that?
He's a YouTuber, but he's also a rapper too.
I thought
he be trolling people online.
Sounds like he's a baby daddy.
Yikes. Well, he definitely is a baby daddy now, because he announced on, I guess it was Instagram yesterday, he put out a message and he said, "Dear friends and supporters, after much reflection and heartfelt conversations, Halle and I have decided to go our separate ways. This decision was not easy, but we believe it's the best path forward for both of us. I cherish the time we've spent together and the love we've shared. Despite the changes in our relationship, our love for each other remains deep and true. We are still best friends and adore each other. As we focus on our individual journeys and our roles as co-parents, we cherish the bond we've built and the beautiful moments we've shared. As we navigate this transition, we ask for your understanding and support. Thank you for your love and encouragement, DDG." And people thought he was trolling at first because he's always trolling the internet. Like, I don't know what his thing is. Maybe that's how he gets his views. So they're like, I don't know. I don't believe him. Maybe he didn't. But, you know, people did their digging, right? And they were like, yo, they took Halle Bailey and DDG both took down the photos that they had of one another off of their Instagram profiles. So they're saying it really is like over with, you know?
Yeah, it should be.
And they have a baby together. They have baby Halo. They kept the baby private for a long time. And if you guys don't know who Halle Bailey is, she was the Little Mermaid. She was the Black Little Mermaid. She was in a group with her sister, Chloe and Halle, and she is under or was found by, I guess you would say, Beyonce.
She could be a part of them tapes, now we thinking about it.
And she was in The Color Purple.
Yeah.
What? So you thinking they broke up because she's in the whatever?
Think about this, because them Diddy videos is being shopped around right now. DDG and Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey to get down into that Little Mermaid video. She could have been in the Diddy videos, bro, and he saw it.
Stop. Well,
how much Diddy oil did you really have?
The fans are...
Were you under the sea with the Diddy oil?
They're not torn in between the two because, to be honest with you, some of her fans are very happy that they're not together anymore because they thought that he was beneath her and he's always trolling on the internet and he just does too much, you know? They felt like he was not fit to date a Disney princess like a Halle Bailey because people are very overprotective of her.
Can we really be honest? There's some hood jiggers out here right now that if they got a chance to hit Halle Bailey, all right, although, you know, she was a Little Mermaid, they want to see what that wet really talking about so they can have it for the rest of their life, all right? And they're going to pop her off just to claim her, okay? And that's probably more than likely with DDG, that's really what he was on. He just
so you don't think he cared? So you don't think he cared about her at all?
A little bit, you know? He got that under the sea money, and it was like, you know what? I don't really need you like that. Yeah.
I don't want to believe that majority of men think this way.
There are men out here who really just want to pop off the top shit that they see just so they can have her for the rest of their life.
I understand that is a thing. I understand that is a thing, but I just don't want to believe that is majority of men in the industry.
I don't think it's majority. I think there's just men out here, period. Forget the industry.
Why do you think
I'm talking about men in
general.
I'm
saying, why do you think DDG is one of those men?
Look at what just happened.
But I guess what I'm saying, people break up all the time. So I guess what I'm asking you is, why do you feel as though he specifically only got with her so he could claim her for the rest of his life and impregnate her and all this other stuff?
Well, we'll have to see after this. Well, watch,
you just
watch his
saying
actions.
stuff.
Watch his actions. Oh, I'm serious.
You don't
man.
even got no answer.
Because there's real people out here who do those types of things. And I don't think it's just men. There's women as well. You know, looking for that lottery ticket.
Women
looking for that lottery ticket, trying to be a gold digger. It's men on the same type of time. You know, what did Drake say? Men acting like women these days?
I get it. I'm just saying.
Who can hit the kitty quicker these days? You know, that was real. I digress.
I understand where you coming from, Ben, but you done said that about daggone every couple that done broke up. So I guess what I'm saying is, I don't think every celebrity couple out here, the dude is just out here trying to, you know.
Why you think Future got with Sierra?
Well, Future is Future. Come on now.
Don't say it.
We knew Future was on some dirt.
Did she, though?
She probably knew, too. These women be knowing that these dudes ain't no good. They just don't care. Or they be like, I could change him. He gonna change for me. He love me. He ain't gonna do that to me. Why would he do that to me? And then that's how they start crying.
That's true.
So I think they be knowing for sure. But my question was, y'all, because I'm a little perplexed at the fact that fans are really happy, the fact that they are broken up, DDG and Halle Bailey. But some people are like, man, I hate that she got pregnant by this dude, because now she's stuck with him for life. And she was not married. She didn't have a ring. But my question is, do you think women today care about that anymore? Like, I feel like women today don't. I have heard, and I don't believe this, but I have heard some women prefer children over a marriage. And they feel like it's more of a commitment to be married to someone than to have a child with someone. So I'm like, dang, I don't feel that way. I feel like having a kid with somebody is 100% more of a commitment, because you are with them for life. For life. Okay? But that's my question to y'all. If y'all want to chime in on that, 833-212-1017. Do you feel like today's women, the modern age woman, doesn't really care if she's married before she has a baby? I don't know. We're going to have to talk about it. But right now, we got the caller on the line. What is poppin', Juicy Jammer, the caller?
Hey, Carrie, and again, happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful, safe weekend.
Thank you.
With the man that you love and all your friends.
Thank you.
And keep celebrating for the whole month. Now, what I want to explain is, outside of women of today, my mom and my mother-in-law both had two husbands. My ex-wife, who I just got off the phone with, who is going to pick my daughter up from Atlanta this weekend, and we're going to come together to help her move temporarily back to Milwaukee while she readjusts some things, is an example of what this mature young man, you know, no matter what he did in trying to get clickbait when it came to his family, what you read to me is a young man who is ascended to becoming a father. And so that's a separate commitment from any relationship, because I've had many relationships in the more than decade I've been outside of my marriage. So there are several things that are working when you become a parent and when you become a family. And you don't have to physically be with that person, but sometimes everything, if you reread, and I hope you do, what he said, we are best friends. I can say that about me and my ex-wife, who, again, right before I made the call to the station, I was on the phone with her talking about a family matter maturely, as opposed to me feeling or she feeling the fantastic sexual relationship that we share for decades does not mean you own a person. And if you've had uncles and aunties, and I know both of you guys have, they have probably dated, some of them have dated more than one person, and not one person can ever own a person sexually based on one or decades or even a lifetime of experience who decides to be separate from that person and move on with their lives.
That is true, man, because I think sometimes people think because they're in a relationship with somebody or they're sexing them down good or whatever, that they feel like they possess them. We actually kind of had a conversation about this earlier. You know, sometimes people get to question, you know, where are you going? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Because, you know, sometimes they feel like they have ownership of that person. But no, you're totally correct. You don't really own anybody, you know? So
never.
I appreciate
Not even, let me say this, not even your children when you guys have them. They're their own individuals. So there's a real false narrative that a lot of people put out that once you have intercourse with somebody that you are connected with them or
like
whatever,
soul ties.
Or whatever, which is total nonsense because that would mean a sex worker who works in a brothel, whether it's legal or illegal, like the ones in Nevada, who have millions or hundreds of thousands of soul ties, which sounds ridiculous. So, Al would be the better person to talk about that aspect, and I hope he calls before you guys are done. But it's, the physical aspect of love is just that, the physical aspect. And
No, thank you so much for calling in, man.
Yeah, we appreciated the caller.
And I hope you have an incredible weekend, and we'll talk to you again on Monday.
Sip to That Friday.
Yeah, for Sip to That Fridays. But it is interesting when you talk about the idea of soul ties in between DDG and Halle Bailey, because they will be tied together with this child. But if you guys want to be tied to something better, I suggest that you call in right now, because
one
Truth
call,
Nation,
that's all.
Now is your chance to be our call. Our one call, that's all. Group of 5K giveaway entry for the day. Yes, you can be entered in to win $5,000 courtesy of Gruber Law Offices. Be caller number 2. Call in right now at 833-212-1017, or you'll be entered in to win $5,000 giveaway with the award-winning 101.7 The Truth and Gruber Law Offices. Again, that is caller number 2 for our Spanish-speaking individuals, and number 2 for everybody who else speaks English. Call right now at 833-212-1017. Remember, if you or a loved one has been injured in an accident, contact Gruber Law Offices today. Visit them at gruber-law.com. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
Truth Nation,
and all our juicy jammers out there,
make certain that you tap into Jam with Juice each and every day so you can quench your thirst.
That is right. You already know you can sip on us every single day, like Ben Jammin said, from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. But that's not all, y'all.
Catch us exclusively on YouTube for our 6 to 7 show.
Yep, only on Thursdays.
Catch Jammin' with Juice each and every day on 1017 The Truth.
Now sip on that.
Sometimes it takes a breakdown to have a breakthrough. And at Vin Baker Recovery, they understand the power of having real support while you're on that journey to recovery. This is why at Vin Baker Recovery, they customize treatment plans specific for your needs. Vin Baker Recovery provides our community and anyone looking for help with access to mental health care and recovery support, helping you treat addiction. So whether opioid abuse, alcohol, or other controlled substances, Vin Baker Recovery helps you get back to the lifestyle that you know will be the best option for your future. Vin Baker Recovery offers licensed counseling and therapy services to curb the mental health problems that have been impacting our communities for far too long. They provide services like medication-assisted treatment, outpatient care, and hub and spoke services with peer support. So what are you waiting for? Vin Baker Recovery accepts walk-ins and appointments. It's just that easy. Just visit VinBakerRecovery.com. That's VinBakerRecovery.com. They're here to help you win the day.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Hilltoppers look to extend their winning streak to 6 in a row as they host the Brookfield Central Lancers. The football action kicks off at 7 p.m. on 1017 The Truth. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Leff's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School. More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because their home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote from an agent at amfam.com. Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, assigned as operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Welcome back, y'all. We're about to wrap up the show with a bow. It is Sip to That Friday. Good job, Ben. Talking about DDG and Halle Bailey and how they just broke up. Ben is saying that, he just wanted to get her pregnant and dip because he wanted to have his territory, his mark on that for life. I feel as though with the message that he put on Instagram and how mature and respectful it seemed, I would want to think that he did not just try to trap her, okay? Just because she is the Disney princess and is so cute and reserved and all this other good stuff. Seems like a nice young lady. But, who knows? We not in their house. We not in their business. So it's just, it's just interesting to me. And some people were mad that like, I don't think celebrities need to announce their breakups on the internet. But it's like, fam, then if they start popping out with other people, y'all gonna be like, ooh, they cheating. Why they didn't tell us? Da, 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 da. I just hope, Ben. Did you see the video of them with Usher? Video? Yeah, no. The video with
coming out, I'm telling you.
Usher, they went to the Usher concert, and Usher got the thing with the cherries where he put the cherries in the woman's mouth.
He put a cherry in her mouth?
He was about to try to put a cherry in her mouth in the front row. She was just laughing. And then DDG took the cherry. Listen, DDG snatched the cherry out and put it in her mouth instead of him.
Okay.
And that was literally... I would have had to fight
Usher. That'd be my girl.
That was literally like a week ago that got posted. And people are like, dang, Usher out here really breaking up people and in their happy homes and relationships. I wonder if they really did have an argument over that.
You trying to put a cherry in my girl mouth?
Yeah. Right in front of
Usher,
him.
I'm going to let it burn.
Right in front of him.
Usher, I'm going to let
Hopefully
it burn.
I get to go see Usher during my birthday month, do a meet and greet. That would make my entire life.
Okay, let me stop.
I would love for that to happen. So we're going to see what I can make shake. You see what
No pun intended. No pun intended.
But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for tapping into Jammin' with Juice today. It was such a great week from Benjamin to my birthday and him going viral, all the good stuff. All right, good things. Shout out to Brew Crew. We love y'all anyway. It's just been a really great time. Hollywood Hooks coming soon. All right, y'all, that's Jammin' with Juice. I'm your girl, Noni Juice. Always keeping it juicy. That has been Jammin'. Shout out to their brothers.
Looking for the ultimate romantic escape? Forget regular hotels. Sippers Pool Suites offers you an experience like no other. Imagine this: a private pool, a fireplace, and your very own whirlpool right inside your suite. It's not just a room, it's a retreat. Whether for an anniversary or a honeymoon, Sippers is where romance comes alive. With locations in Chicago, Milwaukee, and Indianapolis, every suite is designed for an unforgettable getaway. Book your dream escape today at Sippers.com. Sippers, where your romantic dreams come true.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by Gruber Law Offices. Milwaukee, Black Talk.
Truth Nation.